or let's actually go back a step. Kendrick Lamar getting the nod as the Super Bowl halftime performer, the headliner. Is this the right move? Now, we got to think about it on two senses. Well, actually, three levels. From a culture perspective, is it the right move? From a business perspective, is it the right move? And also, regionally, is it the right move? Because if you don't know, the Super Bowl is kind of like the Olympics. Like, it usually goes to different cities every year. And with that, they usually try to make an impact, not only with the, you know, what surrounds the game, but also even with the halftime show. And I think this is where Jay-Z enters the pot, because today, you know, we had a lot of people who issued, you know, kind of showed their dismay that they were disappointed.
Now, before we get to the Jay-Z thing, there's one thing I want to play. So I don't know if this is true or not, but people are saying that Jay-Z is not held responsible of who is performing. A lot of people saying that the city chose to pick Kendrick Lamar and not Lil Wayne. I don't know who's right. I don't know who. I don't fucking know. But apparently they saying that the league comes up with a short list, but the host of the city picks the halftime performer. Some people saying that the city picked it. Some people saying that Jay-Z picked it. I don't know. You know, I have no. I ain't gonna act like I'm not DJ Akademiks where I'm about to say I'm the best journalist. I don't fucking know. Who knows?
And from what I've been told, it was being heavily talked about that Wayne was going to probably get the nod. Okay, that was the thing. However, and I don't know the timeline of this, just to be honest, clearly Kendrick did. One of the main people who spoke about this was, and by the way, I actually spoke directly with him today. Let me see. Was my man Fabian Marciulo, who used to be Wayne's engineer, and after I posted up that he was Wayne's engineer, he actually reached out to me. We talked a bit, and he says, "I am not Wayne's engineer. I am Wayne's manager." So this is Lil Wayne's manager who expressed some disappointment that Wayne did not get the headlining gig at Super Bowl 2025. This is what he posted to his story. He says, "Confused, disappointed, angry, most of all, inspired. Will never again be in a position or have the GOAT in a position where we are at the mercy of someone else's decision. We will make the decision." Okay?
I mean, unless you're going to be in some type of power. I mean, if you're just going to be an artist the rest of your life, your career is always going to be in somebody's hand. Unless Wayne is about to, you know, create his own label and make his own company. There's no other way for y'all to, you know, pick that. So I don't know what the hell that means. Right. Because I don't think Wayne is in the position as a Jay-Z unless that's what he's trying to do. Unless, you know, he's going to stop rapping and, you know, being more focused on business and ownership. That's the only way that you're going to, you know, put stuff in your own hands, especially in that industry. So I don't know what the hell that means.
And, you know, I'm trying to do my best in trying to figure out the process of how these artists kind of either pitch themselves or what's the process of, you know, the selection process for this? Because, like, if we're comparing it to the Olympics, when the Olympics is going to pick a place to go, kind of just like the Super Bowl. Oh, are we going to go to New York versus, you know, Dallas? Like, these cities kind of make a pitch to the NFL. Or for the Olympics, like Tokyo would make a pitch to the Olympics saying, hey, we're going to develop A, B, C, D, and E to, you know, blah, blah. And obviously bringing an event like the Olympics to a city is going to greatly, like, change, you know, the fortunes and the economy of that place. But same with the Super Bowl. So if they do that for the places where that's going, what the Super Bowl does for an artist is also just out of this world. I could imagine that the artists themselves probably have to pitch themselves, or maybe not the artists themselves, but maybe the management, maybe the agency that reps the artist, they got to pitch the artist to the NFL or to the committee, which I think...
I don't know, and I'm not about to act like I do know. Who knows? You know, because as I said, right, because I had pointed this out, you know, everybody knows that, you know, Jay-Z has some type of involvement with the NFL, right? It says Jay-Z right here. Just this is his involvement with the NFL. So he has some type of say so of who's going to perform for events like the Super Bowl. But then there's people saying that, nope, it's not Jay-Z. It's the city. I don't fucking know. I don't know. People saying this, people saying that. I don't fucking know.
I think then we get to the point of NFL, Jay-Z, Super Bowl halftime show. Okay. Now, in 2020, one thing I got to say about Jay, man. Hold on. What the fuck? One thing we got to say about Jay, when Jay rapped, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. He was definitely right. I think if I remember the story correctly, Jay-Z essentially crossed the picket line or whatever. He basically, when Colin Kaepernick was, here we go. When Colin Kaepernick was like, yo, we're not fucking with the NFL. They're racist because they won't let me play. Fuck the NFL. Let's kneel, right? Jay-Z came in and said, enough of that kneeling bullshit. I'm fucking with the NFL. Let's do the deal with them. We passed kneeling now, nigga. Okay? That was like super interesting. Matter of fact, let me say Jay-Z, Colin.
And that's what Nicki Minaj was talking about. One nigga took a knee and one nigga took the bag.
Kaepernick. Here we go. I don't know if y'all remember this. Where's that? It was a whole drama because Colin Kaepernick felt like he got. Oh, here we go.
The entertainment mogul, Jay-Z carries assets including cash investments and stake in companies like Just Being Broke is childish and I'm quite grown. Right. Jay-Z is known to shape his personal brand around lucrative business deals that look commonplace to the average man, but are carefully calculated and designed to promote him to the mass audience, filling his pockets and furthering his position as the 1% of the 1%. As one of only 13 black billionaires, Jay-Z is complicit in a capitalist society that relies on most people being impoverished while a select few are wealthy. Under capitalism, black people are systematically marginalized and exploited.
Let's not get too much into that. Let's just get to how he snaked that nigga, man.
Us to wonder how Jay-Z saves, but also...
Hey, I gotta be honest with you. Yo, Jay-Z my favorite snake in the game. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I don't think he's like a cobra. He's like one of them big-headed rattlesnakes. Like Snake Dame, got him out of there. Who else he snake? Snake a couple of times, got him out of there. Feel me? Like Jay's a nigga, when it come down to the money or a friendship, trust me, the money's always in the pocket. I kind of fuck with him for it because he's always kind of exhibited and told us that he's a capitalist. Like, yo, I'm for the money. You know what I mean?
So destroys. During the initial stages of the Black Lives Matter organization, some rappers were criticized for not using the platform to cause awareness. Once a hashtag and now a political movement, Black Lives Matter was fueled by the fatal shooting of an unarmed 17-year-old Trayvon Martin in 2013. Although later he would go on to donate $1.5 million to the Trayvon Martin Foundation and other charities, at that time Jay-Z was among those who were silent. It was also revealed by filmmaker Dream Hampton, who co-wrote Jay's memoir, Decoded, that the Carters gave tens of thousands of dollars to free protesters who could not pay their bail following anti-police brutality demonstrations fueled by the 2014 fatal shooting of Mike Brown by the police in Ferguson. In since deleted tweets, Hampton claimed the couple insisted their donations be kept quiet. But as Black Lives Matter's game...
Okay, I don't want to bore you out to death. Here's the point, man. Jay-Z, we've always seen, number one of the greatest rappers of all time, hip hop, Jay-Z's cashed out on cultural currency a shit ton of times for the dollar and to put himself in position, whether it's to squeeze and weasel his way to get a part ownership of the Nets. By the way, we're going to have to also get into Jay being a petty nigga. And when we talk about game twos, I think that's why Drake be talking that game. I think Drake be trying to do what Jay-Z did. Jay-Z got his ass whipped by Nas and then signs Nas. That was the game two right there for Jay. You get what I'm saying?
Appreciate that $5 donation. So do Jay-Z owe the culture a tweet, interview, or any type of explanation why Lil Wayne was not selected? People want to know. I want to know. Yeah. I think if people make a big enough fuss, not just now, but either him or his people, I don't know. I would like to hear it, I'm sure if he doesn't give it to us, maybe he might, talk to Wayne or Baby or somebody like behind the scenes that, actually is connected to Wayne or something. There has to be some type of explanation, whether it's to the public or to Wayne himself. People gonna be interested to see what the hell happened. How did this happen? Right. So,
Jay always gets the last laugh with everybody he gets into it with. And by the way, I think this is also him getting back at Wayne. Remember him and Wayne got into it a couple years back. For me, this was a two birds, one stone situation for Jay-Z. Drake, he been trying to get at. He gets to get Drake and his boss, or former boss, Wayne, two birds, one fucking stone. And he repaid it in blood. Did it with Kendrick Lamar. Did it in Lil Wayne's hometown. If you don't know why this whole Lil Wayne angle is there, this year the Super Bowl's in New Orleans. Next 2 years is on the West Coast. You get what I'm saying? So that's one of the things. Now, if we go back to this whole thing with Jay-Z doing this deal, essentially, Colin Kaepernick felt like the NFL and other institutions, were not speaking up enough, and also he wanted to use his platform, which even though he was a quarterback, he wanted to use his platform to show solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement. He started kneeling. Essentially, convinced a bunch of other players to kneel. What happened in the NFL is that it caused advertisers who basically were caught. Sports is supposed to be non-political. They always say this thing about Michael Jordan. And Michael Jordan has a lot of similarities like Jay-Z. Like, their moral is the Benjamin Franklin more than anything else. Historically and most famously, people know Michael Jordan for allegedly saying, yo, Democrats and Republicans buy sneakers too. So he wouldn't endorse a candidate. Like, why endorse a candidate when you endorse one, the people who support the other might not buy your sneakers, and he was selling sneakers, right? Jay-Z came in, and this is what was happening to the NFL. So the players and the recognizable players or stars start to kneel. It became an eyesore for some of the people who, again, the majority of the people who are spending billions of dollars enriching these NFL owners and paying for these contracts to these players, they're white. They didn't give a fuck about on a Sunday when they bust open a Budweiser or a motherfucking Happy Dad. They didn't want to see a bunch of Negroes making political statements, talking about we gonna be all right, fist in the air, kneel on the ground. They was like, we don't want to see this bullshit, bro. Shut the fuck up, put your helmet on, nigga, go get some CTE, throw the ball, run the ball, catch the.
That was the time when Kendrick Lamar came up with that song, huh? We gonna be all right. Well, that was, wasn't it? We gonna be all right. Was it? Did that song come out during that time? I think it did, didn't it? We gonna be all right. Yeah. Did it?
The ball, kick the ball, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it did. That's interesting.
So essentially, the audience, especially the non-black audience, and here's like an interesting thing is that while black people control so much of the popular sports in America, the consumers who pay for these sports are usually 60 to 70% not looking like the players. Like basketball, they say that the fans who spend the most is usually the phenotype of the fan who spends the most for every NBA team is a 44-year-old white male. So think about it. They're trying to attract more 44-year-old white men in the NBA, right? Same with the NFL. Yo, the people who spend the most look like this. Now, when those people who look like that go watch the game, they don't want to see a nigga with an afro thinking he Don King on his fucking knee. So they try to get the players to cut the kneeling. The players was like, we ain't finna cut the kneeling. Now, what later happened is that the advertisers who, by the way, all of these leagues and, especially these TV contracts, they're all like supported by what deals you have with Pepsi. You have a Coca-Cola, Sprite, Papa John's. Some of these companies says, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, because a lot of these other companies also have political ties. They're in lobbyist groups going for this, that, and third. So now they're like, yo, we're not gonna be spending advertising dollars on what should be a sporting event that is non-political, that is nonpartisan, if y'all athletes keep making political statements. So you had companies threaten to stop spending money with the NFL. The NFL is panicking. They need to figure out a way to solve this. Colin Kaepernick got the line drawn in the sand. Like he's on his, he think he on his Malcolm X type of wave. Now, while being very desperate for a solution, Roger Goodell finds Jay-Z, who basically comes in with the big lips, shucking and jiving, and basically saying, yo, fuck.
That is crazy, too. Jay-Z do got the... And y'all know, like, back in slavery stuff, like, they used to draw those cartoon characters, black people with the big lips and shucking and jiving. That's actually kind of crazy. Once you think about it, now here come Jay-Z. Here come Jay-Z, huh?
Fuck Colin Kaepernick. I'm way more popular with the Negroes. I'll tell him to stop that bullshit. All you got to do is give me a big ass position in the NFL. Now, this is why Jay-Z is accused of always being a capitalist over someone who cares about his community and who cares about his people. Because should I remind y'all that before this happened, Jay-Z, Roc Nation, Roc Nation has a sports team. He owns Roc Nation. And he was trying to be an agent. Roc Nation Sports Agency, NFL. Let's look at some articles. It would have to be from, like, basically the NFL was giving him a hard time about him trying to be like an agency, because also they also manage people. I probably can't find an article, but you just got to trust me on this one. Well, let me see if I can find. I like having sources. NFL agency NFL Jay-Z 2018, probably like 2018 or something. Here we go. Okay, cool. I think this is, look. Okay. Here we go. I gotta go to Roc Nation. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I probably gotta go before that. Okay. You gotta take, let me see if I can find it. They were getting a lot of pushback on them being pretty much an agent to certain players. Again, Jay-Z is trying to develop Roc Nation, which has a, by the way, the same thing Roc Nation tried to do to the NFL is the same thing they tried to do in music. They try to break in the industry, and then when the industry that's already established says, no, y'all are doing it wrong, and y'all are doing things that are fucking shit up, Jay-Z finds a way to make a bigger deal that ingratiates his company, Roc Nation, with the company that was giving him problems in the get-go, and he snakes another nigga in the middle of it. That's kind of really what it's always been. Same thing with music. The reason why Bobby Shmurda's career is where it's at, when Bobby was on Epic, Epic ain't do shit for him, so I ain't gonna pick up an Epic. But right when Bobby gets out, he's supposed to be on fire. Remember, Bobby gets out and he has a Roc Nation hat on, and he's up there at Roc Nation. Epic looks at it and says, "Oh, you're about to go sign at Roc Nation." They stop giving a fuck about Bobby. Roc Nation wasn't successful to get Bobby off of Epic, so Bobby's career just stalls out, and then they drop Bobby. Nobody signs Bobby since. Why Roc Nation? They pick Bobby up now. You know why? They look at him like, "Oh, you cold? I'm good." They wanted Bobby right as he got out of prison because he was hot. Epic realized that and said, "Wait, y'all trying to snake us out of our own artists? You crazy as hell." They stopped spending money and said, "All right, Bobby gets cold. Roc Nation never spins back for Bobby. That's a fact." They tried to do to Meg Thee Stallion with 1501. You see, in music, they started doing they've always wanted to be a label, right? But then they started the management arm because most of the talent, they never developed talent. They always wanted talent in fucked up situations. They tried to do it with Uzi. They tried to steal Uzi, Meg Thee Stallion, Bobby Shmurda. That's Roc Nation's like mantra. Like they're artist thieves. They've never found an artist. They don't find shit. Maybe J. Cole back in the day, but was J. Cole even alright? Whatever. Anyway, they don't find artists. They steal artists. You get what I'm saying? It's the same thing. That's same type of sleazy behavior they tried to do in the sports world. But in the sports world, there's mad rules. You can't do nothing, and you need licenses. So they got fucked up, and they could really do the Roc Nation sports how they needed to do it. So then they waited to the right moment when Roger Goodell needs a bailout. Jay-Z runs back in, makes a partnership, and snakes that motherfucker. Colin Kaepernick. And by the way, we can't feel bad for Colin Kaepernick because that nigga, we realized he couldn't say a sentence in English language without reading from a paper. All this nigga was good at doing was picking his hair, wearing Beats headphone, and being on one knee doing this. Worst leader in the history of leaders ever. Like the nigga couldn't even say a speech to galvanize the troops, okay? You have all black people watching you every week. Get on your knee and do this. Nigga, can't you speak for 5 minutes to get us excited? Like, bro, you in an NFL locker room. You galvanize the 52 niggas that's running out there with you. You can't say one thing to make black people be like, nah, we're behind him. Either Colin or nobody. Nigga, he couldn't talk to people to save his life, nigga. Jay-Z came in, started licking them big fat lips. Stop like, like, doing all that dumb shit. And as soon as he did that, take that, shit was over, man. Shit was over, bro.
Wait,
shit was over,
what?
my nigga. Shit was over. Let's go back again to Jay-Z.
Yeah, I don't even know what the hell Act talking about.
Jay-Z's taking a couple niggas. Jay-Z did the same thing with Tidal. Jay-Z had a whole B-side concert
what in the hell,
where he shamed artists.
I don't even know what the fuck.
By the way, that's where his and Drake beef starts. Drake was supposed to be one of the artists that was fucking with Tidal. Drake says no, goes get 40 million from Apple, because Apple said, yo, Drake, come get this 40 M's. Jay-Z says, yo, come get this 1%. I think it was like 1.2% that he gave every artist. Rihanna, Beyonce, Kanye. Drake was supposed to be there. Drake looks at that. Drake is Jewish, my nigga. Come on, that yarmulke working right. He said, Apple, what's popping, nigga? What's popping? Jay-Z hates that nigga now. You feel what I'm saying? Jay-Z hating the fuck out of that nigga. That's what happened. From then on, Jay-Z said, I'm gonna snake that bitch ass nigga. I'm gonna snake that nigga right there. It's like that moment in Belly. You ever seen that moment in Belly? I'm gonna drop a dime on that nigga right there. Yeah, that's what Jay-Z said.
I don't like that shit.
Drop a dime. Facts. Nigga, I'm telling you factual stories. Look.
Meanwhile, trouble was right there on that corner.
Yeah.
Staring right at us.
You don't like that shit.
Yeah, they rolling hard.
That's Jay-Z right here, the big lips. I don't like that shit.
I don't like that shit.
That's Jay-Z when you see Drake go with Apple Music.
Drop a dime on the next.
I'm dropping a dime on that nigga, you feel me? Now, by the way, when Drake went with Apple Music, shout out to Larry Jackson, because Larry Jackson plays a part in all this. Drake goes over there, gets a radio show, and he starts to do exclusivity shit. Yo, my album coming out a week only on Apple. He took the bread. That's what it was. Jay's tight. Remember they had the whole Avengers meeting? Y'all remember this? Tidal artists table. They were on like some like fucking round table. This bullshit right here.
I just studied the course.
Look,
Great.
they got these motherfuckers looking like space aliens in this bitch. Two niggas. Look,
Music.
let me tell you this, man. This is when I realized that boy really a hustler. Yo, Jay got a line. He said, I could sell water to a whale, nigga. And I believe that nigga Jay-Z because he's a fucking capitalist. He's an amazing businessman. It's a reason why, remember Kanye for like 2 seconds like, I'm richer than you? Nah, Jay the richest nigga, clearly. Jay is slick. Jay conned all of these niggas in this room. Jay is good.
The foundation, I think, is one of the
Look,
biggest
Usher here. You know what I mean? The herpes burning through his pants.
sets aside.
Whoa, wait.
Yeah, Kanye over here thinking about, like right now, he like planning the motherfucking lambskin condom. He gonna put his second wife in. He was with Kim back then.
They're selling advertising
The fuck? Yo, this dude, what the?
or selling hardware. Right now, they're writing a story for us. We need to write
Even Beyonce looking at him like, nigga, you know I went to your phone and seen that Becky bitch, right? I'm gonna fuck you up, nigga.
a story for ourselves.
This is how I know Jay a cheater. Like this nigga gaslight a whole room of smart artists. So you imagine what he doing to his wife? Come on, bro. Yeah, everybody was gaslighting. Yeah, okay, we down with it. Drake ain't here, nigga. Drake was thumbing through 40 million. Drake was trying to buy the jumbo jet or at least buy the gas for it. You know what I mean? I know you buy the jet. So that's really what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Let me tell you how Jay slimed him out. Because Jay, there's actually another press conference too, right here. This one, right here.
This nigga.
You see J. Cole, he just be anywhere. Like, you get this nigga a free bicycle and a helmet, nigga, he'll be there, nigga. That's all. This nigga don't want nothing.
Yo, Ack is funny, man. Ack is a funny nigga. He said give J. Cole a bicycle and a helmet, he'll be there. Ack is funny, man. That nigga is hilarious.
You feel me? You get Deadmau5. Yeah, these niggas right here, aliens.
Oh, shit.
Now,
this nigga Ack is
now, let me tell you this.
man.
This was when he had all of them signing their ownership stake. Not one of them owned more than 1%. Slimed them out again, man. Jay-Z owned the majority stock, but act like, yo, we all own this shit. Everybody was signing on for 1%, okay? Now, here's the thing. This is some real shit. Jay pulled the classic scammer move, and I got to equate it to some newer shit. Jay did what these niggas do when they be like, yo, Dogecoin to the moon. He's like, yo, let's buy and hold. You feel me? Jay-Z told everybody, this streaming platform is for the artists, by the artists. Basically said that this was going to be a artist-built platform. Do y'all know as soon as that shit got worth 5 times what he bought it for, that nigga sold it to a white man and got the fuck out of there. Deuces. Again, yo, tell everybody to get on board.
He ain't lying, though. I mean, he ain't lying.
Because this is for artists. We won't sell to the white man. The man. Fuck the man. Yeah, classic Jay-Z snake. Jay-Z sold the shit. Jay-Z sells title. Look. Now,
He
here's
ain't
the
lying,
thing.
though.
Jay-Z.
He ain't lying.
Shout out to Cameron. Them open toe chancletas with jeans on. You can't even clown Jay for that no more. Because he's met mad business partners because of it. If you ever seen, I can't put up the paparazzi pictures because they're going to try to sue me. Every time you see Jay-Z with chancletas with jeans on, that nigga's in the Hamptons and he's always walking somewhere with some ugly looking bodyguard behind him. And he's always walking with a white man. And the white man you're going to notice is a nigga named Jack Dorsey. So he formulated a friendship with Jack Dorsey, who owned Square. Square owns Cash App. Okay? Square owns Cash App. Okay? Jack Dorsey was the CEO and I believe one of the co-founders of Twitter. Okay? Jay-Z becomes friends with him and Jay-Z convinces him to buy out Tidal. So basically, Square buys out Tidal. Jay becomes a board member on Square's board of directors, and Tidal is no longer black owned. It's owned by the man. Remember, it was for the artist by the artist. Snaked him. Now it's owned by the man. Okay, typical. That's why I be trying to tell y'all. Michael Rubin only hugging and belly rubbing Lil Baby and Meek Mill. When he around a true snake like Jay, all you see is respect because they talk the same type of slithering language. You feel me? You can't play with Jay-Z. Jay-Z the same type of snake you are. You just look like a colonizer. You never see no weird shit with Jay-Z and these niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Because Jay-Z's just like them. You get what I'm saying? Anyway.
Damn.
Jay-Z convinces the whole culture. He did a whole rap. I ain't gonna lie. I just posted on my Instagram. He did a B-side concert. I ain't gonna lie. The nigga had me sold, nigga. Nigga, I think I downloaded Tidal for a good 6 months after this. Jay-Z B-side concert freestyle. He did a freestyle saying, if you black, why are you over here supporting Spotify and Apple Music when you should support a black-owned business? Tidal. Then the nigga sold to a white man. I ain't gonna lie, Jay-Z, you good, brother. I love Jay-Z, man. Yo, Jay-Z is the best at finessing dumb niggas.
Don't ever Go with the flow, be the flow. Now, I don't need no middleman to talk to my niggas. I understand if you don't understand, I figure I'm jigger. That's where we differ. I take what's mine, you accept what they give you, I get you.
Oh, we didn't even get to Duce yet. He said, why y'all niggas drinking Hennessy? Fuck Hennessy, get Duce. Nigga sold that shit to McCarty, man. Yo, Jay-Z will convince you that y'all need to support black product to get him to the valuation that he could sell that shit to the white man. I ain't gonna lie, Jay's good, bro. Jay's good. That's like me saying, yo, I'm selling crowns. These are black-owned crowns. Y'all gotta support this and somebody.
Hey, Ak ain't lying, though. Hey, he ain't lying, nigga. Hey, he ain't lying, though. Listen. Tell me where Ak is telling a lie. Hey, he ain't lying, boy. Everything that Jay-Z say that, yeah, black this, black that, black this, he just gets it to a value of what number he wants it, that he sell it to the white man. That's facts. I mean, hey, it is what it is.
And the white-owned crowns. Y'all all be like, yeah, that's kind of true. If we're gonna buy crowns, let's buy the black-owned crown that's owned by Ak. I wait till all y'all motherfuckers buy it, and then I sell the whole product to the white man for a bigger price. And then I'll be like, all right, next thing. Nah, Jay's good, man. Double capitalist, right?
Big facts. Big facts.
I don't take no checks, I take my respect.
Cap.
Correll even told me go with the safety bet. Jimmy Iovine off for the safety net. Google dangle around the crazy check. I feel like YouTube is the biggest culprit. The niggas pay you a tip of what you're supposed to get. You know niggas die for equal pay, right? You know when I work, I ain't your slave, right?
The nigga who had me signing, yo, when I was watching this freestyle, nigga, I feel like it was a Martin Luther King speech in freestyle format. Nigga, tears are flowing down my eyes. I'm on Tidal.com signing up. I'm reading out my credit card. I gotta support black business. They're treating him like the new slave. Snaked him. Go ahead, Jay. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even mad at you, nigga.
He ain't lying, though.
You know he's shucking and jiving and high-fiving. You know this ain't back in the days, right? But I can't tell how the way to kill Freddie Gray, right? Shot down my...
The nigga was trying to convince us to download Tidal and brought up the fact that they killed Freddie Gray. They killed Mike Brown. And I'm like, yo, they did. They did. I gotta support Tidal. Yo, I'm downloading Tidal. Yo, this is black owned. Nigga, you know what's so crazy? Jay-Z at the Tidal office. You ever seen this? Look at this, people. Y'all gotta look at this. Look at this.
Shit.
Black owned people.
No. I'm right on the topic, because read my topic. It says DJ Akademiks goes off on Jay-Z. So this is the part that I'm highlighting. He's going off on Jay-Z. I'm staying right on topic. Mm-hmm.
Sweet Jesus. Oh my God. The whole time this nigga is saying that if you don't like them killing black people, the nigga went to the headquarters, took a picture. You got Beyonce throwing up Illuminati signals, symbol over here. You see Hov in here and not one black face is to be seen. Jay, you are good. I ain't gonna lie, man. Somebody do a 23andMe on Jay-Z. That nigga is Nigerian. That nigga's on some hush puppy shit. I ain't gonna hold you. That's my boy. Nah, Jay-Z, Jay-Z. If Jay-Z was a broke nigga, he would have been the biggest PPP scammer. That's a fact. This nigga did a whole freestyle saying, the man who's killing us. Support Tidal. The nigga took a picture of Tidal headquarters, not one black person inside. I couldn't believe this.
Where is the goddamn shit? I can't even tell Jay-Z. Jay-Z and Beyonce look like just tanned. These motherfuckers just look tan. Shit, if you look directly in the crowd, you think it's all white people. You be like, oh, that ain't them. They got them two black niggas. Are they black or they just tan white people?
Mike Brown, how do you get trade, right? Let him continue choking niggas. We gonna turn style. I ain't your choking nigga.
Yeah, he was pulling on my heartstrings. Pause. It's like, yes. Stand up to them, black man. Yes.
You know I came in this game independent, right? Tidal, my own label, same difference. Oh, niggas is skeptical when it's their own shit. You bought 9 iPhones and Steve Jobs rich.
That's when we should have realized, man. He basically just saying, if y'all made Steve Jobs rich, why can't y'all make me like that? What's up?
Phil Knight's worth trillions. You still bought those kicks. Spotify's $9 billion. They ain't say shit.
Now, I know some people gonna be like, yo, so what's the problem with him saying some of this stuff? Ain't no fucking problem. I just always thought it was snakish when he uses, if I tell you to buy a product because all the proceeds is going to stop police brutality, right? And now you're like, oh shit, I gotta buy this to stop police brutality. And really, I was just capping. I was just trying to get you to buy this shit to get the sales up, to sell it to the white man. Bro, you're just finessing, bro. Like, like this is capitalism. There's nothing wrong with trying to get more sales or more subscribers for your product, but don't use the fact that black people are dying, and don't try to use like cultural type of talking points. That's what I was saying. But in finesser land, I mean, he's a good finesser, and I gotta give him his credit. You feel me? He got my ass. Pause.
Lucy, you got some explaining to do. The only one they hating on look the same as you. That's cool. I know they trying to bamboozle you. Spending millions on me, they trying to confuse you. I had to talk to myself. Oh, you used to. It's politics to shoot you. You know how we go.
There we go. There we go, man. There we go.